Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss few problems on the topic differentiation of implicit function. Let's begin the class. Look at this first question. If cos of xy is equal to k, where k is a constant and xy not equal to n pi, where n is an integer, then find dy by dx. Let us discuss solution for this one. So we have cos of xy is equal to k. So if you observe here, left side part we have a cos trigonometric ratio and the angle is xy. If angle xy, if we consider as x variable, then it will become cos x. What is the derivative of cos x? The derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So if we differentiate on both sides with respect to x, cos derivative is minus sin x into derivative of which function we considered as x variable, that function derivative. So see here what we will get. So minus sin xy into d by dx of xy is equal to 0. So if you observe here, how to find the derivative of xy? So here xy is nothing but a product of two terms. So we know if we have product of two terms, then how to find the derivative of two functions? So we have a property. If f of x and g of x are differentiable functions, then f of x into g of x is also differentiable function, such that d by dx of f of x into g of x is equal to first function f of x into derivative of second function plus second function into derivative of first function. So by applying this property, what we will get? Look at this step. Minus sin of xy as it is into, here we are applying the product rule. So first function x into derivative of y plus second function y into derivative of first function. So here what is the derivative of y with respect to x? Dy by dx, and the derivative of x with respect to x is what? 1. So then what we will get the next step? See here, minus sin xy into x into dy by dx plus y into 1 is equal to 0. Here we have product of two terms. We have product of two terms. So product of two terms is equal to 0 means any one of the terms should be equal to 0. But in the given question, they given clearly one condition, xy is not equal to n pi for any integer. So that means if xy is not equal to n pi means sin of xy term never 0. So based on that condition, see here minus sin of xy not equal to 0 as xy not equal to n pi for any integer. So sin of xy term not equal to 0 means the second term should be equal to 0. Then see x into dy by dx plus y into 1 is equal to 0. The second term y we can shift to right side. Then what we will get? X into dy by dx is equal to minus y. Now we need to find the value of dy by dx. Therefore dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. So this is the final answer for the given question. That means the derivative of the given function is minus y by x. I hope you understand. Look at this one more question. If log of over root x square plus y square is equal to tan inverse x by y, then show that dy by dx is equal to y minus x by y plus x. Let us discuss solution for this one. So what is the given function? Given log of over root x square plus y square is equal to tan inverse x by y. If we observe the left side part, over root x square plus y square term, we can write x square plus y square whole power 1 by 2. So see here next step, log of x square plus y square whole power 1 by 2 is equal to tan inverse x by y. So if you observe the left side part, the left side part function is in the form of log a power m. Then what is the formula for log a power m? Log a power m is equal to m log a. So if you apply this property, then what we will get? See here, half into log of x square plus y square is equal to tan inverse x by y. Now differentiate this function on both sides with respect to x. So before going to differentiate, what are the functions they given in the question and which type of functions we have? So if you observe the left side part, this x square plus y square term, if we consider as x variable, then this is log x form. Then what is the derivative of log x? Log x derivative is 1 by x. And if you observe the right side part, tan inverse x by y we have. So x by y term if we consider as x by y term if we consider as x, then this is a tan inverse x form. Then what is the derivative of tan inverse x? 1 by 1 plus x square. So by applying these two formulas, what we will get the next step? Look at here, half into log of x square plus y square derivative 1 by x square plus y square into which function we considered as x, that function derivative is equal to right side part tan inverse x derivative 1 by 1 plus x square into which function we considered as x, that function derivative. Okay. Now if you observe the right side part here, d by dx of x by y we have. So that means derivative of numerator by denominator. Numerator one variable function we have and a denominator one variable function we have. That means we should apply divisible rule. What is the divisible rule we have? See here, if f of x and g of x are differentiable functions and g of x is not equal to 0, then d by dx of f of x by g of x is equal to g of x into d by dx of f of x minus f of x into d by dx of g of x by g of x whole square. So this is the divisible rule. So if we apply this divisible rule on right side part for this function, then what we will get? On the left side part, if you observe here, the derivative of x square is 2x and the derivative of y square with respect to x 2y into dy by dx. So by applying this property and by applying the differentiation basic concepts, what is the next step? Look at this, half into 1 by x square plus y square as it is, and x square derivative is 2x, y square derivative is 2y into dy by dx is equal to right side part 1 by, from the denominator 1 plus x by y whole square. So x by y whole square can be written as x square by y square, and here we applied a divisible formula. That means y into derivative of x minus x into derivative of y by y square. So here the derivative of x with respect to x is 1 and the derivative of y with respect to x is dy by dx. So then what you will get the next step? Look at here, half into 2x plus 2y into dy by dx by x square plus y square as it is, and from right side first term denominator we have one function. That function if we take LCM we will get y square plus x square by y square. And here y into derivative of x is 1 minus x into derivative of y is dy by dx. Now from right side, first function if you write the reciprocal, then we will get y square by y square plus x square. Then what we will get the new step? Look at this, half into, from the numerator if we take 2 common, then the remaining term is x plus y into dy by dx by x square plus y square. And the right side first term if you write the reciprocal, then we will get y square by y square plus x square and the remaining term as it is. If you observe here on right side, from the numerator and the denominator we have a common term, that is y square. So y square get cancelled. And the left side from the numerator and denominator we have a common number, that is 2. 2 get cancelled. Then what we will get the new function? See here, x plus y into dy by dx by x square plus y square is equal to y minus x into dy by dx by y square plus x square. If you observe here again, on denominator we have common term, that is x square plus y square, we can get cancelled. Then what is the remaining term? X plus y into dy by dx is equal to y minus x into dy by dx. Here we need to find the derivative of the given function with respect to x. That's why dy by dx terms I am shifting one side, and the non-dy by dx terms I am going to shift another side. Then what we will get the next step? See here, y into dy by dx plus x into dy by dx is equal to y minus x. Now from left side, if we take dy by dx common, then y plus x into dy by dx is equal to y minus x. Now we need to find the derivative of given function with respect to x, that means dy by dx. Then what is the dy by dx? Therefore dy by dx is equal to y minus x by y plus x. So this is the final answer for the given question. I hope you understand.